all I need to make the granny hat. And this is the granny square we're going to learn. Tape measure, 5mm H hook, scissors. I use 3 yarn here. You can go with 1, 2, 3, 4 colors if you want. I just did 3 and repeated this color on the edge. Let's start with a magic circle using the pale yellow. You go like that, and then you take this part and you pull this part through. You put your needle in there. You can always do 4 chains and close it with for a circle and work in that 4 chains, but I start with a magic circle. You chain 3 to go up and you work 11 double crochet in the circle. So in total, counting the 3 chains, it will be 12 double crochet, because the 3 chains here count as a double crochet. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the 12, because I count my 3 chains. You take that loop that's sitting there and you pull it tight as you could to close the circle. That's what it does when you pull it tight. And you go into the top of the 3rd chain, go through both loops, and you close the circle with a slip stitch. I just usually leave a little piece so that I could mend this in after, just get it in after. And there we go. That's our first round. It's a little, so we did the yellow, so now we're gonna go with the pink. We're now going to add our needle in between any 2 stitch. So I'm just gonna add it here, and we start with a slip stitch. That's a slip stitch, and we add 3 chains for our first double crochet, and then we will do 5 more double crochet in that same opening. 5 in the same one with the 3 chains and slip stitch. We'll do 5 double crochets, right? So 2, 4, 5, 6. So counting the 3 chains, it'd be 6. We skip 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and in between the next space we will do 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once again, we skip 3 double crochets, and in between we'll do 6 again, and we do it again 1 more time. So 2 more times we're gonna do that, and I'll meet you at the end. So here we are at the end. See, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. After I did these 2, I ask you to do these 2, and in the top of the 3rd chain, 1, 2, 3. At the beginning, this is the 3rd chain at the beginning, we do a slip stitch. Go through both loops, pull it through, and do a slip stitch, and you end off this one, right? So now we've completed 2 rounds of this, right? So now we're going to the green, and now we'll attach the hot green, which is this color. So we did this, right? We did the hot pink, or the pretty in pink, I think it's called. Yes, pretty in pink. And now we will do the hot green, it's called, right? So once again, for the 6, you know, you did 6 in each corner. We're gonna count 1, 2, 3, and in between these 2 double crochets, we're gonna attach with a slip stitch, and 3 chains. Every time you change a color, you're basically attaching with a slip stitch and 3 chains, which count as 1 double crochet. And in this one, we're gonna do 1 again. We're gonna do 5 more, so it'll be like 6 double crochets. So 3 chains and 5 double crochets, which counts to make it 6 double crochet, right? That's it. And then we go into this open space here and we add 3 double crochet here, 3 double crochets, and we go into this one here. Again, we count 1, 2, 3 double crochet, and we go into the middle in between those 3, the third and the fourth double crochet, I should say, and you add 6 double crochets again, right? And then we will add 3 chains in between the shell. They call them shells, but I don't see them as shells, but I guess they're shells. And I add 3 double crochet again between the shells. We can call them shells. What's the big deal? And we do that again for another 1, 2, 3, 4. So repeat what we've done here. So in between here you add 6, 3, then 6 again here, then 3. And once again, I'll meet you back at the end. Okay, let's close this round. So see, I followed what I told you to do. There's 6, then 3, then 6, then 3, then 6, then 3, then 6, then 3. And once again, we go into the top of the first 3 chains, go through both loops. It just gives it a neater finish to go through both loops. And we end off that color. So that's what we've done, the 3rd round. So now we're on this last and final round, the 4th round. Let's get to it. So once again, for the 4th round, we're gonna do the same thing we did for the 2 previous rounds. We're gonna join in the 1, 2, 3 in between the 3rd and 4th double crochet of the previous shell, and we join again with a slip stitch, right? Slip stitch and 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and we work 5 more double crochets in this same space to make it 6 double crochet, counting the first 3 chains as a double crochet. So nothing is different from the previous round. So it's 3 and 3, 6, and then instead of having just 1 space to work this in, we'll have 1, 2 to work 3 chains in. So we do the same thing. We work 3 double crochet in. So we work 3 double crochet in that first one and 3 double crochet in the next one, and then again we count 1, 2, 3, and in this, in between the 3rd and the 4th double crochet, we work 6 again, and we keep repeating the same thing all around, and we'll meet back up on the end. And here we are again at the finishing of the 4th round. So once again, you count up 3 from the first 3 chains, and you go through both loops. It's always a little tricky because it's a tighter crocheting yarn, cotton. So you just go through both loops and you end off. And there you are, there you have it. Now you can go ahead and do anything you want with this these granny squares. Me personally, I'll make a bucket hat. So I will do, in total it'll be 5 of these, so I have 3 more to make for around the head, and then I'll do a bigger one for the top. I might get inspired and actually post how I put the hat together. Okay, so this is just 2. You could do so much things with this. You could make a top, You can make a bag, especially if it's this type of cotton. If you're gonna make a top, get something a little softer. But for this type of cotton, you're good to make like a bag or a hat or something from Granny Squares. So thank you for watching.